Good morning, boys and girls. We're about to go to market on cable, so let me just drop a quick order in. Spreads are very easy this time of the morning. It's currently 0.6. Just drop a 10 pip order in. There we go. So what we're going to do is pull the order into place. Oh, hold on. At least it will be. Just a second. Just drop that in. Bang. Right, there we go. So dropped an order in. Going to pull it up to this level just in front. And the idea is to get 10 pips before 8 o'clock on the morning. Now, I look at three markets: pound, euro, and FTSE. At the moment, the pound is the best. I'm looking to make life a bit easier. We are chugging along. We've up to 102. Let me kind of just short. So this is what we're doing. And because we're starting with 100 quid, and we've kind of got 20 odd days left when we started this, so it's like £1 a day, 20 quid for the end of the month. Doesn't sound a lot, but that's the whole process, because too many people just dive at the markets all the time. We started this on the 11th of July, giving me 20 days to the end of the month, giving me a 20 quid target of £1. Okay, now the idea is to grow slowly, and you do this before work. But if you've got 100 quid and you're looking for £1 million, well, you're just wasting your time, aren't you? Slow, steady growth. This has already outperformed the bank. A bank would not pay you 2 quid in an entire year. This has done it in a couple of days. So that's what we're doing, okay? So that's the idea. Now, you're in, let it run, and it cashed out about 9 o'clock yesterday. So yesterday was a bit of a knacker of a day. But the process started before 8, which is what we're trying to achieve. So I've got things to do. I'm going to finish off doing the strengths and post it up for the squad. I'm just going to let this run. And then at about 7 o'clock, I'll start looking at the FTSE as well. And I'll let that one run. Okay, but either way, I want to be achieving £1 a day. And then as the account grows, the target grows, because the position size will grow. Okay, so I've got lots to do, so I'll just let it play in the background, put a bit of music on, and then I'll come back when I've done. Okay?
Well, we watch and wait.
Okay, so that's the first part of this done. So let's have a quick look. So kind of running on. So we got 63, so we haven't got much to do. So give me just a second, because I'm on sorting this out for the guys as well. Just doing the write-ups for euro dollar and putting in strength, etc., which I do every morning for them. It's also on the WhatsApp. You're very welcome to go have a check of that out. So what I would do is this. So we now know in the 6 a.m. to 7, we've had a C win. Run that over to here so I can see what's going on. What did I say that we achieved? 63. That's all right. 63. And then we'll run that back. And what we can see, we've only got 37p left to go, which is outstanding. We can live on that fabulously. So at the moment, we're going to be doing sort of like a mixed run today, because we're going to be looking at the FTSE next. Okay, so happy days. So one trade idea and we're nearly there. Okay, so this bit's complete. quite happy with that. I'm also sort of running other accounts as well. So I've got this one up here. That one, which I'm quite happy with, just plugging away on the prop. Then if you remember, we were doing another challenge of 100 quid. So I'm on running that one. Oh, it doesn't end. This one's doing okay, so that's ready to rock and roll. It's nicely in profit. Be closing that one off in just a tick. So happy days, happy days. And then I'll start again, because that's what I do throughout the day. I sort of do this for you guys. I'm doing that one for you guys. And I've got another one over here, which is also just running as well. That one, I don't know if you can remember, we started with a tenner. It's doing okay. Where we at? It's up to 250 quid. So I'm happy with that. That's a set and forget on euro. This is the one that we started with 100 quid. That one's up to 236. And we draw money out of that every month. Then I'll be doing this. So my head's a whir at the moment. Let me kind of do things. So just while I'm about to set up for the footsie, let me explain. 6 o'clock in the morning, I start work. Okay, read the news, I get prepared. All my charts are prepped on a weekend, so that's fine. It doesn't take a great deal to do it. What you're seeing there on the web trader is it was people having a go, wanting to saying they can't have time to do sort of any trades because they've got to work and one thing or another. I'm showing you that you can do it if you get up and you want to. That's what that one's all about. The £100, I kind of do it at the same time, and I sort of mirror what it is that I'm trading. So if I'm doing cable, I'll put that on. It's very simple. If I've got it set on one, I can easily put it into the other. Now that 100 quid, I do it as and when throughout the day. All right. And it's only on cable. So if I'm trading cable on my wage account, I'll flick that on. If I'm doing something else, I'll wait till I finish what I'm doing and I'll have a look at that. The euro on the other side, it starts at 6:30 and it's all set and forget. Strategy wise, it's exactly the same. You know, I read it and analyze it the same. I make a decision whether I'm going long or short with it. Put in the order where I think it's right and let it get on with it. Okay? So what I'll stress, and I will stress this, if you're scooting around just looking for strategies, I'm telling you straight, you're wasting your time. Management is the key to trading. And it's why I'm going to be giving this up, because everybody's just interested in strategy. And unfortunately, that's why you're failing. Unless you can run a business and talk to somebody who actually knows how to do some planning, you're just going to be doing exactly the same this time next year. And then you'll be looking for the next strategy and the next strategy, complaining that everything's wrong and horrible. And then sort of going as a keyboard warrior, having a go at everybody that trades. And then everybody that does trade quite well, just leave. They just say, fine, get on with it. And that's the end of it. I was watching a thing with Gary Stevens. Do I agree with him? Not particularly, no. And I always look at him and think there's something a bit edgy about him. But then when you read into what it is, the amount of hassle and abuse that kid gets is unbelievable. And he's just said, you know something, forget it. I've had enough. You can shove it. And that is coming across. I was watching, it seems that everybody's called Gary as well, actually. There was a chap on Gary Eats. This is a guy who reviews food. The amount of hassle he got, he says, do you know what? You can stick it. It happens over and over. And that's what the social media has become. So really, you need to step back and think about what you want and where you want to be. And most of you can't. You want the lifestyle and you want what it brings, but you're not willing to put the work in. And unfortunately, the strategy has nothing to do with the work. I proved it at the weekend. I gave a strategy out at the weekend. It'll be going into members only soon. But that strategy, everybody jumped on it. And they fast forward through the talky bit straight to the strategy. And then suddenly wanted to change it without knowing any of the context. Likewise, the modules I put together for the guys, I can see the audit trail of where you go because it comes from the website. I can see which videos you watch, and nearly 90% of people who've taken those modules on, they miss out the first 30 modules and go straight to the strategy start and then don't understand why it doesn't work. But when they've gone back to sort of module 1 and then work their way through, it all makes sense. But always, they go straight to strategy and go, you're not doing the work, so you're not going to do the job. It's that simple. Right, so I'm going to pause this a moment. I need to prep up the footsie and then I'll come back. And I've got very little to do on it, to be honest. So happy days, happy days.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, so I've finished all my jobs and coming back to see what's happening with the footsie, which looks like it's not a million miles from shutting off as we speak. In fact, it's at 54, so we can pretty much close this down. We can shut this off. Let's just see if it'll run up. Well, we don't need these anymore, so we'll get rid of them. We let this push up just a tiny tad, and then this will be done as well. Go on, up you go, up you go. I'll tell you what, we'll just make certain everything is on there. So, bang, up, missed it. Just drop that back. So, we need this up a little bit higher. Where do we want to be? Yeah, close it. There we are. So everything's shut off. If it runs higher, personally, I don't care, because we've achieved what I need to achieve on a daily basis. Now, I was just watching it across, let it run. I set up a ladder with very small positions because I knew it would come down to go back up, and that's what we've done. Okay, now let me just fill this in. So where are we at? So it's fully closed off at 9 o'clock. So we make a note of that, which is there. So it's across the morning. We kind of finished at 9, but we had it all set up before work of sorts. Run that over. I'll just put in all the different positions that were there. Then I'll quickly show you. So we had 0.9, 0.17, 0.25, and 0.06. Okay. So what does this represent? Well, what it represents, if you kind of see the broken positions, because I like to break broken positions, is we've been running this. We've got 3 straight days, which is fine. Each day is at a gain over 1%, which is what we're more than happy with. It's kind of 3 trade ideas in one. Well, because cashed a little bit out at 8 o'clock as it was coming in, and then reset the ladder to cash out at 9 o'clock. So that was fine. All done. And we are 43 over where we needed to be. So I can set this up again for tomorrow. Again, it'll be GoldenEye. We'll be starting, well, we'll just say it's going to be mixed to start with. The starting balance will be 103.59. And we're still starting and working on 10p position, but we've outperformed the bank. this is outstanding. You know, can we increase our position size? Not quite yet, but it's creeping up. And when that gets to 110, you'll start having an extra little bit to play with, and then it'll just grow and grow and grow. And this is the beauty of trading around a day job, learning the craft. Just systematically work your way through it. And that's all you can ever do as a trader. That's all you could ever do. So everything's planned, everything, I know what I'm doing, and I'll just work it. And in a month, 2 months' time, that'll be a bit better. A little bit like the other accounts I showed you. It doesn't take long to start getting into a couple of hundred to become 300, 3 to become 5, 750, 750, 1,000. And then before you know it, you're like, oh, this is good. I like this. The problem comes when you try to push it too hard and then it doesn't achieve what you really need. Slow, steady growth is the way. Not that that works for you, does it? Because you want everything done now.
Yes.
I want it, and I want it now. Do you really want it?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, go on.
That'll not be the question.
No? Oh, well, that's me done. So I've done all my emails, answered all the questions, been through all of the messages on Discord. Done very well. I'll show you. In fact, it's easier to show you than it is to tell you. So just move that across from there. So all of these up here, every single one of them's answered right the way through. All of it. Down into this slot. So I've done the right up on the euro, right up on the pound, also on Euro JPY, which is there. Done the videos for them as well, so they can see what it is, because I'm tracking Euro JPY as my wage, which I'm doing now, which is why I needed the camera earlier on. Been over into WhatsApp, which you can follow as well. And again, it's there. So there's the video that I was doing, and then all the write-ups, so you can follow it through. Links for that down below. So everything is time planning. 6 o'clock. It's now 23 minutes past 9. I've done loads. My day is now pretty much my own, because I'll finish that Euro JPY. I'll be done with that in a few hours. Come lunchtime. That's it. Where we going this afternoon, Beamish?
Yeah, it's the weather. It's not
Yeah.
very nice.
Going out for the day today. So happy days. See you all in the next one.